Let me share a wild story that really shows how some women can get completely out of control, especially when they feel jealous or threatened by another lady's presence in your life. It's like, even if I have zero interest in this other woman, it doesn't matter one bit. She's around, and my girlfriend's about to lose her cool. And let's not forget how these situations can drag a ton of chaos into my world. Most of the time, it's just small-time drama, but every now and then, it's this massive, overwhelming mess, like the kind where she might accuse me of stuff I'd never do, serious enough to get the cops knocking at my door. When I pick up on that kind of unhinged behavior, I know it's time to cut ties, no matter how tough it feels. So in this tale called Am I the Jerk for Not Sleeping on the Couch? That's exactly the kind of craziness I'm dealing with. Here's the deal. I'm 23, and I let my 21-year-old girlfriend know I was heading out to a bar with my best friend and his girlfriend to celebrate her big day. She was turning 21, but since my girlfriend's still underage, she couldn't tag along. I told her I'd be leaving around 7 p.m. and would probably be back in a couple of hours. To keep things sweet, I even offered to swing by a fast food joint to grab her some late-night dinner. She seemed cool with the plan, and I made sure to shoot her a few texts while I was out to keep her in the loop. I only had one beer and a single test tube shot, nothing wild. I covered the cost of 3 shots to toast my friend's girlfriend's 21st, and my buddy picked up my drink tab because he lost a bet on the way to the bar. I was being totally open about everything. Just a quick night out with my pal and his girlfriend for her birthday. A couple of drinks, and I'd bring home some food. Sounds like I'm being a pretty thoughtful boyfriend, right? So, what could possibly go wrong? Well, just wait. When I got home, my girlfriend was lounging in bed, scrolling through TikTok. Honestly, that's a bit of a warning sign right there. I handed her the bag of food I'd picked up, figuring she might eat it in bed, since it was late. And I was fine with that. But instead of digging in, she got up, and I thought she'd eat at the kitchen table. Nope, she straight up tossed the food in the trash, saying she'd already eaten. That felt like a slap in the face. I mean, I went out of my way to grab her some McDonald's, think 6-piece nuggets and fries, the perfect post-bar snack, and she just chucked it? That's just rude. I tried to stay calm and said, "Hey, we could have tossed it in the fridge for later." Truth is, I was annoyed. I would have happily eaten those nuggets for breakfast. But then she flipped out, laying into me about how I'm a terrible person for having a drink with some other woman. Turns out, she saw a photo of the 3 of us online. I'd been texting her all night, even mentioning that my friend brought his girlfriend for her birthday. But she never replied. Here's the kicker. Originally, it was just gonna be me and my buddy grabbing drinks. But his girlfriend joined last minute for her 21st, and I let my girlfriend know about the change. Still, she's acting like I'm up to no good. What does she think we're doing? Sneaking off for some scandalous rendezvous. It was literally just a couple of drinks to celebrate, and then I came home. But she was so furious that she demanded I sleep on the couch, in my own apartment. No way was I crashing on my own couch. I paid for that bed, and I'm sleeping in it. She can take the couch if she's that mad. Then she claimed I was drunk, and she felt unsafe. That's a huge red flag. I wasn't even close to drunk, and I'd never do anything to scare her, but I wasn't budging from my bed. She got so mad she yanked the blankets off me and hurled my pillow across the room, knocking over my desk lamp. This woman was acting totally unhinged. That kind of behavior is a problem. Next thing you know, she's calling the cops, claiming she's in danger, and I'm the one in handcuffs. I told her to calm down and suggested we sort it out in the morning. But honestly, I was thinking, no way am I sleeping next to someone this worked up. You don't know what you'll wake up to. Like, she might go full-on horror movie on me. She got defensive and stormed out, and I didn't try to stop her or blow up her phone. Good riddance, at least for the night. I later found out she went to her parents' place. Her friends started texting me, saying I'm the jerk in this situation. Can you believe that? This is why I need to control the story. Who knows what she's telling people? Meanwhile, my friend and his girlfriend are telling me to dump her, saying I don't need this kind of toxicity in my life. And they're absolutely right. I should have ended things ages ago. Looking back, I bet she's shown this kind of crazy behavior before, but I was probably too smitten to notice. Here's a quick update. I realized my first explanation might have been confusing. The original plan was just me and my buddy grabbing drinks, but his girlfriend tagged along for her birthday, and I texted my girlfriend to let her know about the change. She never texted back, so I figured she was fine with it. Clearly, I was wrong. Also, to clear things up, my girlfriend's underage, so she can't legally be anywhere near a bar or casino in our state. Maybe we're in Vegas or somewhere with strict rules. One last update. I've been texting some of her friends to figure out what she's saying about me. Probably not the smartest move, unless they're mutual friends, but I'm trying to get ahead of this mess. My girlfriend's friends reached out, and I was floored to hear what she'd been telling them. She claimed I got drunk and hit her in a fit of rage. Can you imagine? What proof does she even have? Did she go home and start bruising herself to make it look real? That'd be absurd to picture, but honestly, it's the kind of unhinged behavior that makes me feel uneasy. When she says stuff like, "I'm in danger," it's a massive warning sign that screams trouble. I'm honestly disgusted by her accusations. A few of her friends believe my side of the story, but since they're loyal to her, they're sticking by her side. Luckily, she doesn't have a key to my apartment, so I don't have to worry about her showing up unannounced. The friends who trust me are coming over soon to pack up her stuff, and I'm done with her for good. I want to say I wish her well, but honestly, I'm so frustrated I could joke about her taking that lamp she knocked over and shoving it somewhere unpleasant. Her lies could destroy my life, not just my job, but my entire future, just because she's mad I was out with my friend and his girlfriend, who she's now calling all sorts of awful names. Guys, this is why you've got to do your research before getting serious with someone, especially before letting them into your home. I'm really hoping I've got enough security at my place to feel safe. For a while, I'll probably sleep with one eye open and make sure everyone I know hears the truth about what went down. I wouldn't be shocked if the police show up at my door because of her wild claims. This whole situation feels absolutely insane. I'm so relieved I stood my ground and got her out of my life. To think she lost it over another woman being there, unless she knows something about this girl that I don't, it's just ridiculous. I came across some comments online that really put things into perspective. One person pointed out that when a woman says, "I don't feel safe," it's a game changer. Either you get out fast, or you're risking serious trouble, like ending up in jail over false accusations. They shared their own experience of being locked up because of lies, calling those words a ticking time bomb that can ruin your life. If she's willing to throw around claims like that over a petty argument, it's only a matter of time before she escalates and the cops get involved. They said they've never seen a guy stay happy in a relationship after hearing those words. It's like the abusive equivalent of a guy punching walls. It only gets worse, and the best move is to run far and fast, like something straight out of a comedy sketch. Another comment, from a woman, totally backed me up, saying I'm not the jerk here and my friends are right to tell me to ditch this toxic person. She pointed out that I did everything by the book. I kept my girlfriend in the loop with texts, updated her about the plans, grabbed her food, and came home when I said I would. My girlfriend's just not mature enough to handle a relationship. This woman shared that her husband goes out with friends, men and women, almost every day, and she's unbothered because she trusts him. She loves hearing about the drama from afar without getting tangled up in it, since she's more of a stay-at-home type. It's refreshing to hear about a secure partner who just laughs at the gossip, unlike my girlfriend, who seems to thrive on creating chaos. What's really encouraging is how many people online are rallying behind me. One commenter noted that I went above and beyond to make my girlfriend feel comfortable while I was out celebrating my friend's girlfriend's birthday. I didn't have to keep texting her or bring home food, but I did those things because I cared and wanted her to feel included. Those were thoughtful gestures, straight out of the Good Boyfriend Handbook, but she still found a reason to flip out. She accused me of acting inappropriately just for having a drink with my friend's girlfriend, letting her jealousy take over. Then she threw out the food I brought, food we could have eaten later, and when I called out her insecure behavior, she doubled down. She claimed I was a threat to her safety and got aggressive, tossing my pillow, and knocking over my lamp. That kind of behavior shows her true colors, and it's exactly the type of thing people warn you to steer clear of. Her actions are a clear sign to get out now, because things won't improve with time. I'm done with her, and I figure one of two things might happen next. Either the police, her parents, or maybe her older brother will show up soon, stirred up by the false stories she's spreading, or she'll come crawling back, apologizing and begging for another chance, claiming she was just jealous. If I have to talk to her, I'd only do it in a public place, but honestly, I'd rather avoid her completely. I don't know if we go to school together or work together, but this behavior is unhinged. I'm hoping I've got a lawyer's number saved just in case. Maybe I'll even memorize one so I'm ready if I get arrested and need to make a call. Guys, this is a wake-up call. Be so careful about who you let into your life. And the second you spot this kind of crazy, end it fast. If you're enjoying this wild story and want to hear more real talk like this, hit that subscribe button to join the crew. It means a ton to keep the channel growing. Oh, and if you're feeling this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps spread the word and keeps the vibes high. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going.